it's terror time again. They've got you running through the night. Yes, it's terror time again. Oh, you just might die of fright. It's a terrifying time. What's the boogeyman?
As a matter of fact, it was.
Alright. Alright, what's up everybody? Welcome to the thank you. Oh man.
what is your favorite scary movie? What we're going to talk about today. I'm here joined by Brandon Champion alongside with Demo the Warrior. And today is going to be a very, this is an amazing and great time of the year. Okay, it's Halloween. And today, on the first edition of our Halloween podcast, we're going to talk about,
What are we gonna call it?
we'll give it a title. But right now, we're going to talk about our favorite horror movies of all time, some of the most underrated horror movies of all time. We're gonna talk about some horror movie news, and then we're gonna do some horror movie trivia that you guys can watch later on. So, with that being said, let's start off. Let's do a list. We're gonna do it in a row. We're gonna start off with the most. Before we get to the best, we'll go. What is the most underrated horror movies that you guys enjoy? Well, Devin, take the floor.
What would you say?
The most underrated, the most underrated, like horror movies that you enjoy watching but are underrated.
Toy Story. I'm trying to think.
You gotta speak louder for the camera.
I said I'm trying to think. Horror movies I've seen that are underrated.
Yes, horror movies that are underrated and are not thought about.
You know, I already got one in my head.
Go ahead.
I don't know if y'all ever heard of The Crow,
Oh.
but that's a really good movie. I feel like that should be
Okay.
connected to Halloween. Not a lot of people our age know about that
Yeah.
because it came out in 1996, I believe. And
Yeah.
Bruce Lee's son played in there, and he died the same way Bruce Lee died. Got shot in the movie.
Oh. Yeah, it is right.
So, and the whole movie is cursed. Like the set of it's cursed. Like, and every movie that came after it was unsuccessful. So the movie's cursed. I think that's underrated because not a lot of people know about that. Like, they don't know about that movie.
That's a good one. That's a pretty good one. I just thought of one. I'm gonna take this thing off. It's hot. You guys, you go ahead with yours.
I was actually named after Brandon Lee. My first name. You can go, Devin.
How you turn the music off?
It's like, wow.
No, it ain't.
Our voices, that thing ain't that way.
We're waiting on Pope D'Angelo to get a direct.
Go ahead with what's yours?
I mean, it's not really that great of a movie, but it is underrated.
Okay.
It's I don't know if you guys ever heard of it. It's called Pumpkinhead.
Oh,
I've
yeah.
never watched it.
Yeah.
It's a weird movie. I like it, but it's just like, I don't know, it's good, but at the same time it's kind of like,
Okay, I'm
So
back.
you hot.
I'm gonna go ahead and say
Wait. How you gonna say you hot and then put a jacket on?
because the thing was hot.
Scooby-Doo.
One of my, I think, overrated films that I enjoy watching every year, or one of them at least, The Mist.
Never.
You ever heard of Mist?
Wait, actually, I did hear of it. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
I've
really
never
enjoyed
watched
Mist.
it.
Misery.
I've never heard of Misery.
Stevie, really? The movie where the guy is a story writer and his car breaks down and like this woman helps him out, but like she's super obsessed with him and crazy, and like she pretty much keeps him hostage to write more stories, and he tries to escape. So there's like this scene. And this is live, so I can't really like show you, but it's the movie where she breaks his ankles by hitting his ankle with the hammer really hard.
I don't know, man.
You ever heard of Misery?
I didn't sound familiar.
No.
Someone in the comment section, please tell me you heard of Misery.
Alright. I'll check it out this one.
Okay, check it out.
It sounds interesting.
Another really good underrated one. That I actually like. Well, I don't think it's underrated, but Trick or Treat.
Oh yeah. I haven't fully watched it. I've seen reviews of it.
Yeah, it's like, you ever heard of Trick or Treat?
Yeah, probably.
It's like an anthology movie. It's I wouldn't say it's like super good, but it's good enough.
You know something people don't talk about anymore? Jeepers Creepers. I don't hear people talk about that anymore.
I mean, they made a new one.
Yeah.
Well, I know that, but like, people still ain't talking about it like they used to when we were kids.
I mean, people don't really like Jeepers Creepers because of the guy that makes it. They hold that as the reason of why they don't like Jeepers Creepers.
What do you
okay.
do? You get what?
No, because the director of that movie, he supposedly wasn't he like a sexual predator or something like that?
Yeah, he went to jail.
Yeah, he went to jail for it. He's like
Yeah, I think his name's Victor Salva. Or something
yeah,
like
he's
that.
out now. And he directed the movie, but they're like, well, because he touched on little boys and stuff like that, they don't like people. A lot of people like a friend of ours she actually hates Jeepers Creepers now because of that.
Yeah, it's a stupid reason to hate a movie.
Right, that is a stupid reason to hate a movie, honestly.
And like,
I always view it as you can hate the guy, but why hate the movie?
yeah, the movie had nothing to do with it. I think, and you know, and here's another big thing when it comes to overrated films. Because there's Jason, there's Michael, there's Freddy, there's even Ghostface. But I think Leatherface gets the bad rep out of the big bunch of like the slashers. You know, I don't think he gets a good rep in his movies.
Am I the one that feels like his new movie kind of went under the radar? Like it didn't feel like it wasn't as big as.
Yo, I
think
totally
it would've
forgot
been.
he had a new movie.
I saw it. So no one here saw it.
Mm-mm.
I watched it, and okay. Here's the thing. The movie was good, and it did this really weird surprise twist. I guess there was like marketing campaigns for this movie too. Of like you had to try to figure out who was gonna be Leatherface, but like there's a super huge fat dude in the movie where you're like, well, obviously it's gonna be him, and then they do this really dumb twist to where it's not. It was really weird. The ending was really weird. How it kind of jump cut some things. But if you're in the comments, let me know what are some of your favorite horror movies that people don't really talk about. If you like horror movies.
In the comments, bro. What she say? You're on your own.
Oh yeah, because I asked if anybody's seen the movie and she said no one.
You a bum.
But if you guys have some horror movies that you guys enjoy that no one really talks about, here's one that I saw last week that I actually enjoyed watching. It was on AMC. It's an older movie. They did make a remake in 2011, Friday Night.
I've heard of Friday Night. I've heard of that.
It's a vampire movie. It's about a kid who lives in a regular neighborhood. His neighbor is actually a vampire, and he's like the only guy who knows it. And he tries telling his mom, he tries telling his girlfriend, he tries telling his friend. No one believes him, and pretty much the guy ends up killing people one by one. And he's pretty much stalking the guy. The vampire stalking the guy. He's toying with him because it's a good movie. And it's one of those movies where it's like it's really outdated, but I want to see the movie so bad. Which one? Which movie are you talking about? And Friday Night is a really movie that's kind of outdated, but it was really enjoyable. I enjoyed watching it. Did you think about something?
Are we
It's
still
totally
doing
not
my
my
rated
movie.
stuff?
Yeah.
I got one.
Okay.
Yeah,
My Bloody Valentine.
yeah, that is. I've never saw the movie, but I remember when it came out, I had so much hype.
I saw,
Yeah.
I saw
Then an
like
actor-
the remake one, but not like the original one. I haven't seen that.
I think the remake. I think Jensen Ackles. If y'all know who it is, if you watch Supernatural, but
Yeah.
he was in there.
Yeah.
I feel like the remake Friday the 13th doesn't get as much hype. I thought it was a pretty good movie. The remake.
Don't at me. I'm gonna go ahead and say it. Oh, what you saying? Yeah, I think it was so cringe. Well, yeah, it was old and outdated. I mean, it was like made in the 70s or 80s, so it's to be expected. Oh, don't at me. The remake of Friday the 13th is the best Friday the 13th out of all the series. Don't at me.
That's my favorite Jason out of all of them. It's not my favorite.
Yeah.
Movie. It's not my favorite movie. It's my favorite Jason.
Favorite looking Jason.
Yeah.
Okay, you're
Well,
right. I think my favorite is the one. What's the one where his mask pops off?
Part 7.
Part 7. I think that's my favorite.
My favorite is Part 6. I still love that
What's
movie.
6?
It's Jason Lives.
I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. We're talking about underrated. I'm gonna go ahead and say it right now. The Friday the 13th series is not a good series at all.
In terms of storyline and stuff like that, no.
No, because
it's
like
just for kills and stuff. There's no like story consistency besides Jason.
he literally will die in one movie, come back the next, and they don't even really explain it that well.
Mhm.
Like if you go from 7 to 8, which is Manhattan, they don't explain that at all.
I got an explanation.
Huh?
I said I got an explanation.
Okay, go ahead.
You're right, man.
Money. That's the
Oh.
only explanation.
If there was any story at all, it was Jason Goes to Hell, and they set up Freddy versus Jason. That was like the only storyline I've ever seen.
Well, no,
Jason
I'll take it back. They tried to do something with Jason Lives because they acted like Jason came back, but it was a fake Jason, and it wasn't actually him. It was an imposter. Someone said so in the comments. Halloween was so good. Seeing the Sunday. Yeah, Halloween. We'll get to Halloween. Halloween is its own section we'll talk about. But yeah, Friday the 13th to me is not a good series at all. Like, it's not a really good binge watching series. I don't think I could watch all of them in its entirety and be happy with it. Like, Halloween to me, I can easily watch 1, 2, 4, 5 and be happy with my life that day, or that day if I could watch it. Here's a series no one really talks about, Hellraiser.
Oh yeah, I've never seen any Hellraiser movies.
I just watched it the other day with my mom. Hellraiser. It's odd, but it's pretty good.
It's weird. I remember I thought I knew what Hellraiser was about, and then you actually find out what Hellraiser is about. Like, isn't like a lot of like BDSM bondage stuff going on?
Yeah, it's weird.
And it's like, that's really weird. I don't want to get into that.
I feel like now people talk about Child's Play when Halloween comes up. Like,
No,
they don't put them in the group with like, you know, Freddy and Jason and stuff and other killers.
I think that's because of like Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky.
I've never watched those movies. I've only watched the original one. I
think Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky make the Child's Play series get a bad rep because I never really saw the originals. I have seen Child's Play 1 and 2, which is the best in the series. But my first introduction was Seed of Chucky, was Bride of Chucky. That was my introduction. And they're not good, but they're definitely funny. But then you like watch Child's Play 1 and 2, and you're like, oh, okay, so this was supposed to be like a serious thing at one point, and they really did destroy it. Seed of Chucky's terrible. Like, now you watch it and you go, okay, it's pretty bad.
Isn't that with his kids and stuff? Or?
Yeah, like he has a son, and then his son doesn't know what he wants to be. So he's like, he pretty much has a transgender son.
Yeah.
But it's also a doll.
That's weird, bro.
It's like it gets really dumb. Like it gets like they do stuff where Tiffany the doll is like, I don't want to kill, but she kills anyway. Chucky's like, I do want to kill. It's really weird. It's some dumb stuff. But there's some funny parts in there, but it's definitely terrible.
You were underrated. See no evil outside.
Here's something.
No Evil was pretty good, actually.
The first one's fantastic.
Yeah, I love it.
I feel like if WWE didn't make it, it would probably have been a huge box office thing.
I think the second one wasn't that bad.
Yeah, to be honest. No, okay. So, but here's the funny part. There were so many unanswered questions about that movie.
Yeah.
With like, there were so many like power would get turned off, and I was like, wait, how did he know to turn off the switch? Because like, I mean, you can like kind of nitpick, I can't even. You gotta do that with all the movies of like, wait, how did he get from there to there? But it was really like in your face of like, okay, how did he get there and then there? I don't know.
Jason Powers.
Yeah.
I mean, wasn't in the first movie he had like ways through walls and stuff?
No, okay, so in the first one it actually made sense because he had the wire. He had wires in like every single apartment and room. Don't know where he had the wire from, but like that had bells on it. So when people went in certain rooms or went in rooms and they like stepped on the wire would then vibrate and go back to Jacob Goodnight, Kane's main room, and it would ring the doorbell to let him know, okay, people are in this like hotel, time to go kill him. Okay. So it actually made sense of like how he got from here to there. Plus he lived there. So I could see how he knew that hotel in and out, you know. Somebody say something else?
Something about Halloween.
We getting there? We'll get there. Here's something I want to talk about that I was thinking about, and it's how, you know, when I grew up, there were movies that was just you are not allowed to watch because they were just so crazy. The Exorcist.
Right.
The Omen.
I've never seen that, either of them.
I mean, I've seen parts of The Exorcist. I was scared to watch it, even when I was a kid.
Right.
Because, like, that's just scary. Like,
and when you think about it, The Exorcist, the reason why Exorcist is so frowned upon, like, when you were little, is because back in, like, the 80s, in like California and like other states, witchcraft and like demons and stuff like that was very much real. Like I found that out that there was a lot of witchcraft stuff going on in California around that time. Like I guess there was,
dude.
yeah. Like I guess like someone said that David Bowie had to have an exorcism in his pool. Yeah, in his
There's
pool.
a demon in his pool. Bro.
Supposedly, like so, like back in the 80s, there was a lot of crazy stuff. So you look at now. I don't know if you've ever seen it, but Hereditary.
I've definitely heard of it.
Dude,
Yeah, I've
we
definitely
watched
heard of
it.
it.
We watched that movie, and let me tell you,
Didn't you say you watched it again?
I watched it twice, and I didn't want to, but I had to watch it with other people to see their reaction to it. That movie is so, like,
Messed up.
it's so messed up. I mean, it's not necessarily scary. It's so unsettling.
Yeah.
It's so like
Disturbing.
and uncomfortable. Like, I don't feel safe. I can watch Halloween. I can watch Nightmare on Elm Street. I can watch the Friday the 13th, and like, you know, the belief of those movies is is whatever. You watch Hereditary, and it's like you do not feel comfortable at all through this movie. You're just like, okay, like especially towards the end, I was like, I will turn it off. I want this off.
It's one of those movies where when you're watching it, you think something's gonna happen, and then it takes like a 180 twist.
Yeah.
Like each and every time. Like you think you're starting to figure it out, and then nope, something different.
Yeah. And there's other movies like that, like The Witch.
I've never seen that.
I've seen bits and pieces. And it's like, you look at movies like that, and those movies like that, are gonna be what The Exorcist was to our parents. Like, when we get older, our kids are gonna be like, oh, I want to watch Hereditary. I want to watch The Witch. Or, what's another good movie that's like that? I'm trying to think. I want to say Paranormal Activity. Or maybe Conjuring.
Yeah, that's for the Conjuring or Annabelle.
Yeah, Annabelle. You know, they're going to try to watch that, and we're going to be like, no, you...
I haven't seen The Nun, but would you put that in there?
Sure. I mean, it's... From what I've heard, it's your run-of-the-mill, just jump scares everywhere. Here's something... remember, this was in the previews. I don't know if... okay, so... When we went to go see Halloween... I don't know if your theater showed this, but it showed previews for a movie called Lala. What are you laughing about?
He said, wait, so were you saying Lila? No.
Lala. What was it? Someone in the comment section, if you've seen this movie, to type it out. It was like this new witch movie that it looks just like it's supposed to be. wait. It looks like it's supposed to be. Yeah, look this up. It looks like it's supposed to be just like the Nun, but like a Mexican version of it. You know what I'm talking about, right? What was the name of that movie?
I don't remember.
Lala, look it up.
Wait, what was it again?
It was like the movie.
Lullaby.
No,
that it?
it was like it's a Lamentus or something like that. Lalamantus. I don't know. No, like okay, so the previews show like these kids in a car, and I guess the one kid saw like this ghostly figure or whatever. You know what I'm talking about. They're using the car, and like the car kept on unlocking. They kept unlocking the door.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I don't remember what it was called though.
It was like Lala something. He kept on trying, and like the car kept on unlocking itself. He kept on locking it,
Yeah.
and then the car like it opened, and there was like I don't know if it was like his shirt or something that caught in the door. He opened the car door, and when he shut it and looked up, jump scare, and it was like right in your face.
It was actually like a Mexican.
It looked like it was supposed to, like this new movie. It looked like it's supposed to be just like the Nun, but a Mexican version.
It
Like
was in the previews for Halloween.
yeah, it's called Lala. The story, the origin of Lamentus or something Mexican or something.
The Legend of Little.
Yeah, I'm like, okay. What was that movie? They showed a preview for something else it got everybody. It was the one where there was this kid who was sitting down and they were doing like.
It ain't showing nothing.
what were they doing? It was kind of like doing hypnosis on a kid.
Oh yeah, and he was like I'm no longer talking to whatever the kid's name is.
Yeah.
And he was like, I'm talking to the being that has taken over his body or something.
Mm-hmm.
And he was like, you were uninvited or something like that. I don't remember what it's called though.
Yeah, and then that scene where at the end that got everybody. See, we when we saw this, it got everybody movie theater a preview. Yeah. So I'm gonna break the scene down. If you haven't seen it, I don't know the name of it. I'm gonna try to look it up. It was okay. So the kid is like at the end of this hallway, right? And the kid's mom is like, "Come here, son, come here." And like the camera is like, so basically the mother is like, the camera is like facing this way, right? So the mom's like, "Come here, son, come here." So the kid then started running towards the mom, and this is where it got everybody. Because right before the kid hugged the mom, the kid then turned into like a full-grown man. Yeah. And like did like a loud jump scare. It got everybody. It was pretty good. But now I think it's time to switch over. We have enough people in the chat. They could then join in on this.
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the best horror movies of all time. Your favorite horror movies to watch of all time. Debbie, you go first.
Favorite horror movies to watch of all time.
Yeah.
Are we talking about in terms of like just favorite movies, or in terms of stuff that like scares us?
Just favorite like we can do both.
My favorite ones just to watch, especially around this time of year, is just like Halloween 2.
Yeah, honestly, I'd agree. Like, I always go for the Halloween movies around this.
Yeah. And then Friday the 13th is my second.
Yeah, sometimes I go for certain Jason
it's
movies and like Nightmare on Elm Street ones.
Like, I only watch Part 2, Part 4, Part 6, 7, and the remake. It's usually what I watch. Yeah. If I want a guilty pleasure, I watch Jason X.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, Jason X is a weird movie, but it's decent.
Yeah.
I don't know. What stuff that scares me though? Anything that got demons.
The Thing.
Like for me, anything that got demons in it.
I like The Thing.
I've never watched it. Like
really?
I don't watch a lot of movies with like demons and stuff in or stuff like that because like that gets me too freaked out.
Insidious series.
Oh yeah.
The Insidious series is a good horror movie series to watch.
I don't know where they're going with that series now. They got like chapter something out now. Chapter 4, I think. I don't even know.
You boogie. What the what? What? What?
You boogie and Tony.
What are you talking about? Beat the boogie out of you.
That sounds like Justin's rap name, J Boogie.
Yeah, the Insidious series is a really good watch. Here's one that kind of gets a bad rep: the Paranormal Activity series.
Dude, those do scare me.
Really?
Like, I don't know. I told you anything that's to do with like ghosts and demons, like it's an instant thing for me.
What's the one that got us? Was it 4?
I don't remember.
What's the one where the cult shut up at the end?
That one got me.
Yeah, I think that got me too. We were watching. We were like, "What the?"
I watched that when I was like 13, and I was like looking around my house and stuff like, bro.
Yeah.
I was like, I ain't dealing with this.
I remember when we watched Don't Breathe.
That's not scary.
It wasn't scary, but like the mood of it.
Is that what the blind
like that?
Yeah.
Yeah, the atmosphere of it.
I'm telling you, Don't Breathe is Michael Myers.
It does look like him.
They look exactly the same. That Don't Breathe is a sequel to Halloween. I'm putting it right there. That's my new fan theory.
You mean prequel?
No.
How's
Halloween 2, the new one, is now. Don't Breathe, he's still old man, so it'll be after. You see what I mean?
Well, we talked about it the first time. You're like, oh, that's Michael Myers' backstory.
Oh, well, no.
You switching things up.
He can't be old all the time. He wouldn't be a gray man. No,
a gray man.
He's an alien.
Do you consider the Alien series a horror? I mean, it's up there. It's put up there.
I don't think it's a horror though. I think it's more of like a sci-fi thing.
Okay, but like, if you listen to some people, the Alien series terrified people back in the day. Like the alien itself, the look of the alien terrified people.
I understand that.
You know.
But
People said that the Alien Isolation game was really scary.
It was.
I haven't played it.
I played that game. It was terrible. It was your average jump scares. Another good series that I like, that also a lot of people don't like, but I actually enjoy it. The Saw series.
So
yeah, this is a pretty decent series.
I don't like watching the Saw movies. I don't know why. For some, like
And I understand because they can get boring sometimes, you know, because like
A little
it takes too long for shit to happen.
A little bit.
there's
but-
that, and then there's like sometimes when they're just like torturing people and stuff like that. Where I'm just watching them, I'm like, why am I still watching this?
Yeah,
Like,
what was the
sometimes
one?
it makes me uncomfortable a little bit.
What was the one with like he was in the pool or some kind of like trash can? I don't know. And like they kept on cutting up pigs and pouring them on. I was like, I don't want to watch it. We were eating too. Like I don't want.
Yeah.
I'm kind of good.
There was this weird movie I watched. It was called like Gingerbread Man or something like
Ginger Dead Man.
yeah, something like that. Dude, it was weird. Like it was a gingerbread man that would murder people or like he would have sex with people. Like the one time there was a glory hole and he put his like gingerbread wiener through it and this girl like he told the girl to suck it. She like legit bit it off. It was weird. Like but he murdered people though. Like he would like hang them and stuff and like choke them. It was dumb.
Did you know that there's actually a movie called Teeth?
I've heard of it actually. I've heard of it. I've never watched it.
Do you know about this movie?
I think it used to be on Netflix back in my like
It still is.
back in my Netflix days. I used to have Netflix when I was like 11 or 12, and that was a movie I saw, and I was like, bro, this is a weird. The way I thought of it, I didn't know it was a scary movie. I was like, I'm gonna watch something about teeth.
Yeah, it's
That's what I
about.
thought.
If you don't know, if you've never seen this movie, I have not seen it. I don't have an interest into. Maybe we should like do a commentary on it. I don't know. It's about apparently a woman who has sharp teeth down there. No, I'm not kidding. That's literally that's like that's the plot of the movie. And I guess when guys try to like, you know, she pretty much bites their hand off, or she bites their you know what off. It was so graphic. Yeah, we'll get to Halloween. Oh.
Yeah, I haven't heard this music forever. I haven't played this game in forever.
What's another really good
I missed
one?
that game.
We talked about
I miss it too.
Nightmare on Elm Street. We talked about Halloween a little bit.
Y'all ever seen a Leprechaun? I watched bits and pieces when I was younger,
yeah.
but a lot of people say that's a scary movie.
No.
That's what I heard from people.
No, the Leprechaun series is legit mini. It's literally like Nightmare on Elm Street in terms of like the comedy, but not as funny and not as scary and not as creative. They literally have Leprechaun in the hood.
They have two Leprechaun in the hoods, don't they?
Yeah.
And then Leprechaun in space or something like that.
I don't know about that one. They remade a Leprechaun with Hornswoggle as Leprechaun.
Yeah, Leprechaun was some kind of demon thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know what it
Yeah,
was.
they do have Leprechaun.
Leprechaun Origins. I think that's what it's called.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Well, also the original ones, like.
They're not as scary. It's just like if you're not afraid of Freddy, you shouldn't be afraid of Leprechaun. It's like the same thing. He doesn't even like. It's not even like super graphic or anything like that. Really, it's just that. I'm trying to think about another good.
I'll be honest. When I was younger, I used to be scared of Jaws, but yeah. Listen, dude. Listen, I used to be scared to go in my swimming pool because I thought he was in. You can ask my mom. Dude, there's straight real stories, right? And every time the swimming pool would turn green, I'd be scared to go in there because I'd be like, Mom, I can't see the shark. And she'd be like, no, shark. And I'm serious, dude. And I was 13.
He said I can't see the short.
I used to be scared to do that. I used to be scared to go poop, bro.
What?
I legit thought Joe was gonna come up and bite my ass. But it don't scare me anymore though. I don't know. I thought that was funny. It used to scare me.
I was only scared of that once because I saw like some movie where a snake came up through a toilet and bit somebody.
And
like,
was that
right
Anaconda or
after
something?
that, I was like,
Yeah,
ugh.
I didn't like Anaconda. Anaconda.
Yeah.
That scared me.
Yeah,
Because I was already scared of snakes, let alone that movie.
Yeah, I
coming
don't like
out.
snakes.
I remember my back when my dad was friends with his old friend.
I get kind of
This dude he wanted me to hold a snake, and I was like, bro, I don't want to. And he was like, you'll be fine, just wash your hand. And he was like, what'd you have for lunch? I was like, hamburgers. And wash your hands because if he smells it, he'll bite you. And I was like,
I don't like.
whoa.
I don't like snakes on a plane. You ever see that?
No.
No, I've definitely heard of it, like a lot.
I don't know, it makes me cringe because like the snakes are really CG, but like there's one part where the snake it jumps on the guy's neck and it's like all like wiggling around, but it's like on his neck. I'm like I kind of get weirded out about it. I don't want to talk about it.
Yeah, dude. I hate when like cartoons. There's a lot of cartoons like back in the day. You used to have like Courage the Cowardly Dog, and like they would have the snakes in that pit in a little pit, and they'd be stuck in there and stuff. I used to get scared of that because I was like, yo, what if I was in that situation? Like I'd be crying.
I used to be scared of that show.
Courage,
dude. That show is scary though.
Because,
like, if you think about it,
Billy Mandy is too.
like
Some of the like, I remember a couple episodes where they had like 3D characters and they just looked like.
yeah, but
yeah.
like just like if you just think about it, I was like, oh, you're a 6-year-old watching that. Like you'd be freaked out.
If you think about like if you go back, there's a lot of really weird stuff that we watched as kids that you watch now and you're like, why do we watch that?
Yeah.
Remember that one like Halloween movie that was like always showing on Cartoon Network? It looked like I can't remember what it was called.
What was it about?
It was like this fat kid that wore like the shirt and they were playing. You sent me a video one time. They were playing basketball or something.
Oh, yeah,
Monster House.
Yeah.
Yo, I love that movie.
Yeah.
I don't care if it's
He said, "Get off my lawn."
I don't care if it's Thanksgiving tomorrow. I'm watching Haunted House tomorrow.
I remember I was dying when you were telling me you're like your grandpa looks like Mr. Nevercracker because he does.
Who?
My grandpa.
Oh yeah.
God, like there'd be times I look at him like he does look like him.
Get off my. Yeah, I love Haunted House.
You say haunted house,
That's what it's called, right?
monster house.
Oh.
You gonna love it? You don't even know what it's called.
I want to switch over to something like really cool.
Well,
And it's a little more
there is movie
kiddish.
Haunted House, though.
Yeah, there is a Haunted House. And this is Halloween special TV shows, like Halloween episodes of like TV shows. Like my all-time favorite Halloween special for any type of TV show is a Sweet Life of Zack and Cody episode where Esteban. I don't know if you guys ever watched it. It's like
I for sure
the
watched
room something. And it's
Yes,
like a ghost.
yes,
Yeah,
I remember
and
that.
Esteban was acting all weird and stuff like that, and like the voice of like the ghost coming out of his mouth, and then like you actually see the picture of the woman actually talk to him at one point. That episode like freaks me out, but I love it. I don't know why.
For me, one that's like nostalgic for me is like the SpongeBob Halloween episode.
Oh yeah.
Like, I don't know, it was just weird to me as a kid.
There's a SpongeBob album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, and if you talk about it, I might remember it, but because I'm trying to think of like
the one where SpongeBob wants to be a ghost, but he looks dumb because he's a square. So Patrick shaves him, but he shaves like all of them, so it's just his brain.
Yeah.
I remember that. That was weird.
I just remember they would play regular episodes and they would play that, and I'm like, this is so much different.
Yeah,
it was like a lot darker.
Yeah, it really was. A lot of the Flying Dutchman ones are really dark.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know why. The one where, like, where they're trapped, and where, like, the SpongeBob and Patrick run through, like, the department stores and get sprayed with perfume.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know why. I think that one is really weird, because, like, the whole episode, he's talking about pretty much eating them.
I remember I used to watch that episode, and they showed the department store, and then I remember I would go to the mall at JCPenney, and I remember I would freaking walk through it, and I'd be doing, like, the... I would like do the coughing and shit. I don't know why I would do that.
There'll also be silly ones like the That's So Raven episode of Halloween where they got turned to cows. I want to switch to some of my favorite kids Halloween movies.
Did you steal me dining sock?
Like Halloween Town.
Halloween Town.
Yeah.
I know. I think I've seen it. I don't remember if I did.
It's like
I've heard the name
The
before.
chick
I've
and her
heard
grandma, and they get on the bus. Halloween Town, where it's like monsters and stuff.
Yeah, I watched that. I used to watch Goosebumps when I was a kid. It's not a movie. It's a TV show. That's a TV show, not a movie. But I used to watch Goosebumps.
I never watched
So
Goosebumps.
there's certain Goosebumps that scared me.
Yeah, I'm trying to think. What's the one where like the one kid went to like this fantasy world, and I don't even remember. It wasn't like a fantasy world. It was like a different alternate like universe, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And she got turned into like a pig.
So I don't know. I watched a couple of them because they
weird.
scared me. I used to read back in the day when I would read. I used to read the books, like the Goosebumps books.
I read
Those-
the
those
books
freak
before
me.
I ever watched the show.
Or like,
Really?
Yeah, because I remember I read the books, and then one day it was like on TV, and I was like, oh, it's a show. Like, I'm being serious.
Goosebumps was weird.
Yeah.
Like there was a lot of episodes I was like, what am I watching?
You guys have any favorite episodes? I do.
I don't remember watching. Like the only episode I can, like I said, the one I talked about, where like the girl, her life was somewhat normal, and then she all of a sudden, like towards the episode, like there was like a mob of like people chasing after her, and she was like turning into a pig and like squealing.
Mhm.
Like that. That's like the only one I can like remember.
My favorite is like, it's not the episode itself, but it's like the book about it. Not the actual episode. For some reason my favorite was always the Night of the Living Dummy. I don't know why. Like
Okay.
I really liked the books, and then I saw the episodes. I was like, it's not really the same. But I really liked the books.
Speaking of Night of the Living, and I know Halloween is the end of the night, but I actually want to watch this tomorrow. Switching over to some zombie stuff in Halloween stuff. Like my favorite zombie movies of all time. Number one, Zombieland.
that's a good movie.
Love that movie to death. I could watch that right now. It'd be fun. Love that movie.
He said Warm Bodies starring
Yeah,
Cody.
Warm Bodies.
It's like-
Yeah, so that was good too. What's the Dawn of the Dead where they're in a mall?
I don't know.
Did anybody watch that one?
I heard some.
I just think of Left 4 Dead when I think of that shit. in the
There's
mall.
Shaun of the Dead. There's Night of the Living Dead. There's Dawn of the Dead.
I don't know.
There's like a really old one, and then there's like a one that came out like 2000s, maybe 1990s, and it's like they're in a mall. We gotta watch it. It's one of my favorites. But Zombieland for sure. Love that movie. The movie is so iconic.
I do like it. I remember when I watched it, I was like, the movie's dope.
Like every part of the movie is so good. Like
Speaking of zombie movies, I'm still waiting on the Left 4 Dead movie.
I'm waiting on Left 4 Dead game.
That game was
Yeah.
no, that game was like huge. Like our generation loved that game.
Oh yeah, I remember I was terrified to play that game.
So was I. When after I found out who
Yeah.
the witch was, I was in 5th grade when I
Yeah,
found out
man.
what that game was. I was like,
I was I was at remember the refuge. Like when I first played that game, I played it there, and like even though it was like I was in a room full of people, I was terrified to play that game by myself.
I remember times where I would play the game and like by myself in the dark, and like just like the music cues would scare me.
Yeah, that movie, like,
And
that
then
game
like
was terrifying as a kid.
especially when big hordes and stuff would come.
yeah.
Yeah.
I used to get scared when I would find out, like I would find out what music goes to which one,
Mhm.
and I'd be like, oh my god, like especially when the tank comes out, the tank used to scare me. Yeah, every time I hear this, I'll be like, oh, I'll start running.
I remember it always used to scare me when I'd be like walking around the level and all I hear is the din 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 din, and then the freaking horde or whatever. would
Yeah.
come.
Yeah,
I'd be like, no.
the horde used to scare
Horde.
me too because there'd be zombies around me and I'd freak out.
Or just a wish, just hearing that cry.
Yeah, because I used to put myself like I was in that situation. I started to do it with a lot of games.
Yeah.
That's what gets scary.
All right, so we talked about Left 4 Dead.
That's what we're talking about. We're talking about this on like what we got scared of and stuff.
See how long we've been moving for.
I don't know, like 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Yep, apparently JD says we're bitches.
I'm trying to think about like a horror like thing.
I mean, I just remember when I was little, sometimes around Halloween they would play like TV Halloween movies. I don't know if you've ever seen any of those. I remember they always played this thing called, what was it? It was called a Scary Godmother or something like that.
Oh.
They always used to play that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That was pretty weird.
Yeah, they made 2 of those movies.
Did it really?
Yeah, but nobody ever talked about the second one. It's weird.
It didn't exist.
It does. They played it on TV.
A movie. I never. Okay, so it was a weird. No one at me, but I don't think I've ever seen any of the. I don't think I've ever seen Nightmare Before Christmas.
Nightmare Before Christmas.
Jack Skellington.
Yeah.
This is Halloween. I don't think I've ever sat down and actually watched that movie.
I haven't like sat down and watched it. I've been like every time I have watched it, I've been like in and out there.
Yeah, like, I've seen the part with Mr. Boogie and like torturing with him torturing Santa Claus. I saw that part and I was like, this is weird.
I also just remember the part where he was like, where he like goes into the forest and he like sees all the doors and he goes like the Christmas one, and he's like, "What's this? What's this?" Like I remember that part.
Oh.
And everybody remembers the freaking "This is Halloween" part.
Well, that's like the beginning of the movie.
Yeah.
You ever seen Krampus?
Yeah.
That was so
I've never seen it.
not scary. I feel like that was so hyped up.
I like the ending.
Yeah, the ending was good, but
Has anyone seen The Visit?
Nope.
I watched it. It's really weird. It wasn't scary. Actually, I don't know, something about old people. Something about old people weirds me out.
I heard about this. Is it?
voting time. It's voting time. Yeah, I agree with you. Something about with people being in little kids.
Yeah, old people, little kids.
Like specifically little girls, bro. Like if little girls be playing the evil part, that shit scares me more.
See, here's the thing though. In a real life situation, I'd rather have a little girl than an older woman. Like, because if I'm in my room, if I'm in my house or whatever, and I turn the corner and there's just like an old lady standing there, like in her her nightgown, I'm gonna freak out. But if it's like a little girl, I'm just gonna kick the crap out of her. I'm kicking that little girl in her face so hard.
I can only imagine that, like a little girl standing there, all you see is Tony.
Like, I'm gonna drop kick that little girl so hard. But that old woman, if I turn the corner and I see an old lady just standing there, I'm done. I'm out. Someone said something.
Them out the window.
I see an old lady, I'm gonna beat the fuck out of her.
Lacey, let us know what scary movies you like. We talk about it. But yeah, if I see like a little girl, if I see a little girl, I'm drop kicking her so good. You turn the corner and see an old lady, I'm out. I'm done.
Right.
I might be scared, but then I'm square up.
No, I'm not squaring up on that. I don't know. I'm not squaring up on that. I don't know what she got. She probably got some mystical powers. I'm out.
No, you'd be like, let me get that snap.
I'm out. I'm completely out. Like Hereditary, they did that a couple times. Like in the beginning, where she the mom, she walks outside the door, she turns out the light, looks, and her mom, like the ghost of her mom, is standing right there and just smiling at her. I'm like, I'm out. I'd be done. Like, nope, we're moving out of this house. There's absolutely no way we're staying in this house. We are done. I'm out.
I'd just be like, if you keep standing there smiling, man, I'll beat the fuck out of you. I'll throw you back in that freaking Danny Phantom thing where you came from.
For little kids, sure.
He's a fucking go. Put your ass back in the ghost zone.
You say.
I
I like all types besides Saw movies. We were just talking about the Saw. No one likes the Saw movies at all.
Yeah. They're disturbing movies.
Yes, they are.
They're torture porn.
They are. I think we get.
What'd you say?
They're torture porn.
Torture porn.
Porn's not a bad word. Pornhub is like there's like the word porn is actually used for like there's a thing called food porn. There's torture porn. Like,
Well, I know porn ain't a bad word, but I can say Pornhub's bad. I think Pornhub's like my Bible. I'm just playing. I'm playing. Do I look like Cody? I'll stop. Let's go.
I hope you don't watch this. No, okay.
I don't care. He admitted himself, bro. You seen his Twitter feed?
Oh, that's true. All right, let's switch over. We're ready some horror movie trivia now. This should be fun.
You wanna?
We'll go. Okay, we'll all switch with questions. I'll go first. Okay. All right. So this is whoever watching this live. You get to play along with this too. If you can answer first. All right. We're cheating.
My acid.
We're cheating.
Oh, I got you. I'll sit right here.
What is the? All right.
Are we gonna like pass around and ask questions, or what we doing? I mean, if you're gonna see answers the whole time, I'm gonna just leave.
Whoever raises their hand first. Whoever raises their hands first gets to answer the question. Okay.
Is mayonnaise?
What is the name? Good looking, you cheater.
You're looking.
I'm asking the question. What is the name of the main protagonist in Nightmare on Elm Street? Good.
Jason Voorhees.
Wrong. Move over.
Dude, I can't. Does it give you like an option?
Okay, I'll give you an answer. Alice Johnson, Kristen Parker,
Okay.
Nancy Thompson.
Oh,
And
it's
Sid.
Nancy. It's Nancy Thompson.
Okay.
Am I right?
All right. Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
It's actually
Dang, bro.
Huh?
It's actually a leather hanging cap from the Bible.
That's her last name.
Heather cap? It's a legging cap.
Oh, okay.
Alright, which of the following movies / miniseries is not based on Stephen King's books?
Oh, it's not.
Yeah.
Okay.
It, Carrie, The Shining, or Amityville Horror?
Wait, what was the question?
Which of the following movies / miniseries is not based on Stephen King's books?
I'm pretty sure it's Amityville Horror.
No, they made an Amityville Horror.
Yeah, but they made The Shining too. And they made
But
Carrie.
I'm thinking, I'm gonna go ahead. I'm raising my hand. I'm gonna say Shining because
How am I supposed to
Stephen King.
You gotta click on it.
tell? Okay.
Yeah, click on it and see if it like goes green or red. Did it?
On Amityville Horror.
That was the right answer.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because it went green.
2 for 2.
Wait, no, hold on.
2 for
No,
2.
hold on. Because
2.
because Stephen King said that he didn't like.
I don't give a fuck what you said.
Okay, Brandon's turn.
No, you can finish your thought.
Oh, she said it was scary. I thought no, I would have said it was Shining.
Dumbass.
Oh. Oh.
I'm just playing.
Oh no.
I almost fucked myself up. I almost put Cody.
Oh, she still left. Okay. Oh.
She was stupid anyway.
Oh. Okay.
I must have carried.
Oh fuck.
You drunk?
Oh shit, bro.
Okay. What's the next one?
She just messaged me.
Oh no, she did.
Should I answer?
Go to the question. Go to the next question.
Okay.
Go to the next question.
How many Friday the 13th movies are there now? This is by
Are
September.
there now?
This is from September 2017. So.
8.
12.
No, 13.
12.
Well,
13.
Somebody raised their hand.
12.
Fuck.
Oh, you can't.
Alright. Paper, scissors, rock. Let's go. Who gets it?
It's rock, paper, scissors.
My bad. Rock, paper, scissors. Best 2 out of 3.
Scissors, rock.
Hey, just play it. Alright, that's 1. 2 out of 3. Okay, that doesn't count because you guys were out of
Yeah, we
sync.
were. Okay.
Alright.
12.
You said 12?
Yeah.
Oh, she measured me again. He's right.
Yeah.
It's 12.
Okay.
I'm about to answer this real quick. I
Just
want to see
answer
what
real
she
quick,
says.
okay.
I want to see what she
This
says.
is 13.
But no, so here's my thing. Because Stephen King specifically said that he did not like The Shining the movie. So asking that question, I figure, okay, the movie is not really based on the book because there's more stuff that goes on the book.
Dude, just comment on the question if it bothers you that much. Just rant. Just contact the person who made the question.
No, I was saying, and the question was
Just
saying,
email and be like,
which
Stephen King
TV
said.
show / series is not based on a book? Stephen King said that the movie of The Shining was not fully based on the book. That's why he didn't like the movie, because The Shining and the book, The Shining.
Oh no, you can't.
Oh, that's my question.
I thought you were showing me that.
I know, so too.
No,
All right. If you're watching, stay closely.
I hope you
Hey,
all do.
but by the way, she said it was a joke. She was joking about Carrie.
Oh.
So dumb.
What is the name of the first movie about Dr. Hannibal Lecter? I actually know this answer.
The first
Are you
movie?
gonna give us the?
Okay. Red Dragon,
That's a tag team.
Manhunter,
That's a game.
Hannibal,
It's not that.
Silence of the Lambs.
Wait, what's the question again?
This is what I feel like gives away. What is the name of the first movie about Dr. Hannibal Lecter? Silence of the Lambs, Red Dragon, Manhunter, Hannibal.
Silence of the Lambs.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was
That
saying,
kinda gives it away.
I knew that when you said Silence of the Lambs.
I need nobody keeping score.
Well, I got 2, you got 2.
It's still in
I
the
don't have
same.
any.
Still in the same
Hopefully
question.
we got 4.
Oh, there we go.
Well, are we gonna keep score? Or we just
We
gonna,
can keep score.
well, you got paper in front of us?
Oh. We just go on memory.
I don't even know how many I got right. Unless that's my first
You
one.
have 2.
Yeah, you have
Okay.
2. You got the Jason.
He has
one,
2. You have 2. I don't have any.
So this is question number 5, right?
Yeah.
What is the name of the main... Do you want me to read all the answers? Or
Yes.
okay. What is the name of the main protagonist from the Alien franchise portrayed by Sigourney Weaver?
Okay,
Clarice Starling, Ellen Ripley, Sarah Connor, or Megan Ripley?
Ooh.
Well, okay, well, what was the question again? Because when you said I didn't know what you were saying.
What is the name of the main protagonist from the Alien franchise portrayed by Sigourney Weaver?
Alright.
She said her name wrong, but
It's
What is it? Exactly.
okay. He said, what is it? Alright, so the answer is
Clarice, I think, Starling, Ellen
Okay.
Ripley, Sarah Connor, or Megan Ripley.
Okay.
Ellen Ripley.
Alright, tried it.
I was just saying, I know it's not Sarah Connor.
Yeah, it's from
That's
Terminator.
Terminator.
Yeah.
Alright, who's
Brandon's turn.
Brandon? The big man, Brandon.
Barry Cox, pause. Helen Shivers, Ray Bronson are the protagonists from which movie?
Wait, what?
I don't know. That's
What'd you just say?
It just says Barry Cox, Helen Shivers, and Ray Bronson are the protagonists of which movie? My Bloody Valentine, Scream, I Know What You Did Last Summer, or The Mist?
I know what you did last summer.
You got it. So
I don't know.
2-2-2, we're on time.
I have no fucking clue who those people were.
I ain't either. I just guessed. Watch me.
He said, I just went.
All right. What is the name of a character which was played by Jamie Lee Curtis in? Oh, this one is so easy. In Halloween 1, 2, 7, and 8.
It's obviously Freaky Friday.
Wait, 7 and 8. Oh, okay. Okay, never mind. Because she wasn't in 4 and 5.
I know. I watched them.
He said, I know.
7 and 8. What is 7?
H2O.
Oh, and then 8 Resurrection.
Yeah.
Okay. You already know the answer. Just whoever raised their hand first.
Brandon can get the point.
How about we just skip that question?
Yeah, alright. We'll skip it. That's too easy. Alright, this one's harder.
It's a Laurie Strode.
Ash Williams is the main protagonist from which
Yeah.
horror franchise?
That's easy.
Ash Williams. It's a Pokemon. I'm playing.
Ain't nobody raising their hand.
I gotta hear the answers.
Oh, okay. You're right. Evil Dead, The Texas Chainsaw Massacre, Friday the 13th, When a Stranger Calls.
He said, oh, I know this one.
Evil Dead.
You raise your hand.
On my hand. Alright, Evil Dead.
Yes, it's Evil Dead.
There's 3.
Scary Movie is not the parody of. This.
Oh, it's not a parody of. Well, that's cheating. There's like 8 different movies in that movie.
Oh, hey, yeah, just tell us the answers. I might know this because I watch your movie a lot.
I Know What You Did Last Summer, Scream, Final Destination, The Blair Witch Project. Yeah, snap that from Anthony Herring.
I think it's okay. You said Scream, Final Destination. I'm stuck with the 2. I'm stuck with 2. I'm stuck with 2.
I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna just say, is it Blair Witch? I don't remember them doing that one.
Nope.
Okay.
I was gonna say Final Destination too. Oh
No, but they
It
did
was
Final
Final
Destination.
Destination.
Really?
Yeah.
I guess we don't get that point.
I think it was the first scary movie, not like the other ones.
I don't remember them doing Blair Witch.
I don't
No,
know.
yeah, well, it's based off the first ever scary movie.
Yeah.
You might not have paid attention to some stuff, but there's some movies I didn't know they made fun of that they did. Right. Who was the leader of the Losers Club in It miniseries? Bill Denborough. Oh, what?
Fuck you.
Bill.
No. It was
Bill. I was gonna say.
Yeah, you're right.
No, this is a
All
black
right.
kid.
3-3-2.
He's always the leader, in my eyes.
This too easy. That's cheating.
Mike Tomlin.
The question was, what is Michael Myers' signature weapon? Yeah. Hey, this one's hard because I actually don't know this question. How many wrong turn movies are there by now, September 2007?
How many raw?
How many wrong turn movies?
Wrong turn?
Yes.
What,
know.
Kevin? What?
6.
No.
What do you mean?
I think there's 7.
No, there's not a wrong turn 7.
Alright, click 6. What's your...
It's 6.
Yeah.
He said
Trying to make it
no.
look like I'm stupid.
My fault. I'll stand back here.
Oh, it says 4, 3, and 2.
Bobby Carter, Doug Wood, Ruby, Brenda Carter are survivors of Witchit. Wait, they misspelled that. It's a witch horror movie.
What was the question?
Bobby Carter,
Bobby Carter.
Doug Wood, Ruby, Brenda Carter are survivors of which horror movie?
Okay.
The Hills Have Eyes, Poltergeist, Children of the Corn, and Prom Night.
I've never seen any of the movies.
Children of the Corn.
Nope.
Ah!
The Hills Have Eyes.
That's not true.
That's what the answer was.
I watched that movie. Only 2 people survived.
I didn't even do that.
That's not true. I gotta watch the movie again. I'm pretty sure I'm pretty sure only 2 people survived in that movie.
Alright, just email the person who made the quiz. I don't remember.
I'm just saying.
What is the name of the 5th movie in George Romeo's Living Dead series? Day of the Dead, Survival of the Dead, Die of the Dead, or Land of the Dead?
I'm taking a guess. Land of the Dead. I don't know. Probably got it.
Diary of the Dead.
I thought
I've
at first
never
I
seen
said
any of
Diarrhea
those.
of the Dead. I was like, wait.
I am diarrhea.
Which of the following characters has the most appearances in Final Destination franchise?
I've never seen a single Final Destination.
Really?
No.
Me neither. I've never seen one either.
Wow. Kimberly Corman, Wendy Christine, Clear Rivers, Alex Browning.
We named their kid Clear Rivers.
I think it's
Yeah.
Claire.
No, it says Clear.
They probably
It's
missed
spelled CLEAR.
Clear Rivers.
It's Clear Rivers.
Yeah.
I'm going with Clear Rivers.
You didn't raise your hand.
I did.
You
Yeah.
said some
What do you think?
Clear Rivers.
Is that right? Yo.
He raised his hand first, so
I
he
get
gets
the
that.
3 points.
Wow.
3 points.
Which character from the Saw franchise was portrayed by Shawnee Smith?
The fuck is Shawnee Smith?
Jill Tuck, Tatum Riley. That sounds like some generic creator wrestler names. Allison Carey, Amanda Young.
Tatum Raleigh. That sounds like Channing Rogan.
Amanda Young.
That was right. Here, I'm good. There's 100 questions.
We'll do 50.
Yeah, we can do
We
all
can
that.
do all of them.
No, but we're at number 10.
We'll do 50.
Oh, wait. Yeah, we're at number 10.
Yeah.
Or we got 10 right. Yeah, we got 10 right out of 100 so far. 87 questions. We did 13.
Okay.
In which of the following horror movies Zach Galligan doesn't appear?
I don't know who it is.
I don't know either. Army of Darkness, Gremlins 2, Gremlins, or Waxwork?
I guess Gremlins, because they brought it up twice.
Which one? Gotta raise your hand.
Gremlins 2.
Yeah, I
Okay.
Gremlins too, because
I get.
Army of Darkness.
ain't nobody seen that movie.
Ain't nobody seen that movie.
Alright.
How the killer in Black Christmas calls his victims.
Wait, what?
Yeah, well, that confused me.
That's the question. How the killer in Black Christmas calls his victims? Question mark.
I don't know
How he calls them?
Yeah, yes.
What's the answer?
Alright.
Amy, Ainge, Mary, Angela. Whoever did this is illiterate.
I don't know.
Mary.
Ainge.
Ainge.
Oh, that's what kind of name is Ainge?
Like Ainge.
In House of Wax, the main antagonist, Professor Henry Jared,
I've only seen movie once.
was the most. I'm supposed to say obsessed. They put a pest. Yeah, they are illiterate. In House of Wax, the main antagonist, Professor Henry Jared, was the most obsessed with Queen Victoria, Marie Antoinette, Abraham Lincoln, Joan of Arc.
Joan of Arc?
Yeah.
You said Joan of.
That's what it says, Joan of Arc. That's how they
It's
spell
Joan
it.
of Arc.
Alright, just Joan of Arc is a pest.
What was the answers?
Queen Victoria, Marie Antoinette, Abraham Lincoln, Joan of Arc.
Marie Antoinette?
Yep.
Okay. History, baby. History class.
History class.
What is
Yeah,
the...
learn about her.
Hey! That's like... he said, what is the name of priest... Whoa. That's illiterate. What is the name of the priest which appeared in the most Exorcist movies? Father David Bennett, Father Damien Curros, Father Delaney, or Father Lancaster Marin?
Father David Bennett.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
what
did
it is. Yeah.
Father Delaney. I don't know. I've never seen those movies. His answer was probably right. Give him the points.
It didn't even show when, like...
Well, I guess nobody gets points on that one.
Dude, it ain't even doing nothing. Like, I didn't even click that one, and it just scrolled down, and I was like, it ain't showing the right one.
Is it broke?
It is, dude. It's showing all wrong answers for like every one. I wonder if we were timed on this.
Oh, yeah, we were.
Oh, we got 11%.
Let me see.
Yeah, we were timed on it.
Why was it time? That's
Yeah.
Don't. Ain't nobody gonna do 100 questions that fast.
I know. We need to do it again. Busy just answering technical questions, and we'll just go back to we were on question. Okay.
Something about father of. Something about the
No.
Exorcist.
We did that one.
Okay, I got one. Okay. I said Father Delaney.
Alright, you said Father.
What's up, Veronica?
Shut up.
Father Lancaster Marin.
Oh, I didn't know that one at all. From the following character, who dies in I Still Know What Did... Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. From the following character, who dies in I Still Know What You Did Last Summer? Julie...
I don't even know because I never watched that movie.
You have a clue?
Nope.
Let's see.
Somebody take a guess here.
Let's answer this again. I'll take a guess.
Julie James,
Alright.
Ray Bronson,
Alright.
Will Benson,
Alright.
Carla Wilson.
I'll take Willie Boy.
I guess Judy James, or whatever her name was. I don't know.
It was Will Benson.
Mom? In which of the following horror movies Bruce Campbell doesn't appear?
He said, "Oh, bro."
Who's that?
You literally answered the question about the same person earlier.
Did I? Okay.
In which of the following horror movies Bruce Campbell doesn't appear? Waxwork 2, Evil Dead 2, Maniac Cop, Waxwork.
We talked about this?
Waxwork 2.
We talked about Evil Dead before.
You just gave it away. You just gave the answer.
No, I didn't.
Yes, you did. It's Evil Dead.
No, you don't get the question. Are you saying Evil Dead is your answer?
Yes.
You can raise your hand.
Evil Dead.
Wrong. Waxwork.
How? No one said that.
It said what movie Bruce Campbell doesn't appear.
I don't know who that is.
It's a dude in Evil Dead, Ash.
Oh, okay. Okay, I see what you're saying. That's my fault. I should have taken up the hint.
Jennifer Hills from I Spit on Your Grave franchise is
Never heard of it.
actress, composer, model, or writer.
Writer.
Don't raise your hand. Yeah, it's like, I got you. You're right.
That's some bullshit.
I don't know why I knew that.
This quiz sucks.
It's because you ain't winning, bro.
No, it's because it's all about movies ain't nobody care about.
Which movie from the Halloween franchise has the lowest IMDb rating?
Man,
Well, this one's easy.
obviously Halloween 5.
Actually,
Wait, just
actually
wait. Just
that,
say the answer.
that answer's not even on this list.
Alright, what's the answers? I'll tell you.
Halloween 6, Curse of Michael Myers. Halloween Resurrection. Halloween 2 the remake, Halloween 3 Season of the Witch.
What? Halloween 6, bro.
Was it?
You have a question? You got an answer?
I didn't know both people had to answer each time.
You can guess if you want. Let's see who's right.
I'm gonna go Halloween Resurrection.
Dude, spit it out. That's
What was it?
It was Resurrection.
oh, shit. You.
Resurrection's trash. Why did nobody say that? That was easy for me.
Because I figured like maybe Halloween 3 was, since people were like mad that Michael Myers wasn't in it, so I figured it got like a low score.
No, everyone said that's like a good movie. Like, everybody hated it because it wasn't like Michael Myers wasn't in it, but people have gone back and watched it and go, oh wait, Season of the Witch is like the best in the series.
In the Child's Play franchise, who is Chucky's arch enemy? Come on now.
See the answers.
Andy Barkley, Tommy Doyle, Nika Pierce, I don't know who that is, Sarah Palmer.
Andy.
Yeah, that's easy.
But he has multiple villains.
Wrong. I'm kidding. You got it.
Like Andy, Nika's the one.
I mean, honestly, Andy's really not his problem. Is not his enemy. He needs to kill him.
In the Child's Play ones, not the Chucky ones.
Tiffany. Oh.
What do you mean,
That's
Chucky?
right.
You the same thing.
No, because it goes Child's Play 1, 2, 3, then it's Chucky. Then it goes Chucky, then it goes Bride of Chucky, Seed of Chucky, Cult of Chucky, and
You forgot Curse of Chucky.
Curse of Chucky. So there's only 3 technically. So technically there's only 3 Child's Play movies. So technically,
Well, did it say Child's Play or did it say Chucky?
It's a Child's Play.
Okay, in Child's Play, Andy's not his fucking enemy.
He is.
No, he's
Yeah,
not.
he is.
You ain't never
Andy
watched
Barkley, the kid.
He has to kill the kid to be alive.
Hi, Andy.
Yeah, he has to kill the kid to be alive, though. That's not his enemy. That's like he needs him.
Who's his enemy?
But
Himself?
he fought him. He fought him in the second one.
He clocked him with a baseball bat.
You're listen, you fucking bitch. That's right. Shut the fuck up and let's answer this. He said, well, what kind of monster is Pumpkinhead? A zombie, two men masked like monster, werewolf, or vengeance demon?
Oh, go ahead.
Vengeance Demon.
I thought it was an alien. Really?
No, I'm playing this vengeance
Oh.
I was
demon.
about to say, I watched the motherfucking movie. I know. Well, they say he was a revenge demon in the movie.
You're about to laugh at his name. Jebediah Morningside.
What if
Wait,
you...
hashtag tall man.
Jebediah.
Jebediah Morningside, hashtag tall man, is the main antagonist in which horror franchise? I have no idea.
What's the answers?
Haunting Phantasm, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Reanimator.
There's only 3 answers?
4. I said Haunting Phantasm, Silent Night, Deadly Night, Reanimator. Who went first? I don't know.
I think he had his hand up first.
Okay.
I would say haunting.
Phantasm.
Phantasm.
Yay.
I've never seen that. So. I heard good things about it though.
Who portrayed Candyman? Ken Foree,
Oh,
Duane
I see his
Jones,
face. I don't know his name.
Tony Todd, and Ving Rhames.
Tony Todd. I don't know.
I'll go with Ving.
It was Tony Todd.
Oh, I'm Tony Todd. That's my new name, Tony Todd. That's my new gimmick.
Again.
What is the name of the town in A Nightmare on Elm Street? Sprigwood, Georgetown, Woodsboro, or Haddonfield?
Haddonfield.
You want me
No,
to
what is
answer?
What is Springwood?
Springwood.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
They spelled Springwood. They said Sprigwood.
What is the last archetype of character that could survive in the cabin of the woods? Oh, this is actually a good question.
What?
What is the last archetype of character that could survive in the cabin of the woods?
I've never
The
seen
scholar, the fool. Yes, you did. I made you watch it.
it. When?
The one time, the part with the elevator scene. The movie that has an elevator scene, and you, like, I had to go to work, and you said you finished watching it.
I watched it. I don't get the question.
The scholar, fool, the virgin, the athlete. This is such an easy question.
The Virgin?
Yes.
Okay. Well, why they gotta make the question so stupid.
Archetype. That's not a stupid question. What could like that? This type of person is always in movies. There's always.
Why can't they just say this
there's
type
always-
of character? They gotta say the archetype that survived. Like, how the fuck somebody gonna know?
That's the
archetype?
name. That's the proper way to say a word.
Why don't nobody say it like that?
You probably don't. You literally go back to.
All right,
He said,
all right. I made the quiz.
Yes.
That's why I got more points than you.
well, we're not even keeping track here.
Yeah, I don't even. No one even knows.
I just know all the time I'm winning. What is the name of beings from Hellraiser franchise? Xenomorphs, Chatterers, Cenobites. They don't have a name. That's
What
what
question?
it is. What is the name of beings from Hellraiser franchise?
Oh, I know this.
Where's your hand?
Xenobites.
Say it again.
Xenobites.
That's not an answer.
Yes, it is.
You just
I
said
said
it.
I said Cenobites, not Xenobites.
Cenobites.
That sound like a cereal.
Xeno? That sounds like a German.
No, Cenobites sound like a cereal. Xenobites.
Yeah, it's just.
Fine. It's Cenobites. Are you happy? Say, I'm over it.
I don't say Xenobites sound like a cereal. You just said Cenobites. It's not like, that was like a cereal, dude. Cinnamon cereal.
He said,
Okay.
he was the main character in Reanimator film series.
Never seen
Never
it.
seen that.
What's the answer?
Herbert West, Dr. Carl Hill, Dr. Daniels Chalice, or Dan Kane.
Herbert, whatever his last name was.
You got it right.
Wow.
I just guessed.
Who is the survival? Who is the survivor of the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre movie?
Some bitch.
I don't know her name.
I need to go do that.
Sally Hart.
What?
Sally Hardesty, Aaron Beale, Vanita Stretchbrock, Chris Higgins.
I don't know.
Chris Higgins.
A white girl.
Sally Hardesty.
I was right. I bet you she's white.
I need
Yes, she is.
I need to chill.
Oh.
I need to chill.
Who is the main antagonist in Maniac Cop franchise?
What?
What the hell was that?
Anybody watch that movie?
Danielle Robatali,
Ain't nobody watched that. All right.
Frank McCrow, McCrow, I guess, because of two C's, Matt Cordell, and Jack Forrest.
Daniel Krabatage.
It was Matt Cordell.
I was gonna say that.
I was thinking of Matt Cordell. I was like, hey, Matt Seidel. I'm gonna choose that. Okay. What the fuck is in Asian of the Body Snatcher remake count? Well, guess what? I ain't doing that.
Are you right?
Okay, Black Sabbath was directed by George A. Romeo, Mario Bava, Dario Argentine.
I don't know.
I thought Black Sabbath was a band.
They are.
This is a movie. I think it's an England movie though. Y'all want to skip it?
Skip it.
It was Mario.
Okay.
Okay, Janet Leigh, Jamie Lee Curtis, and Tom Atkins together stars in which of the following movies? Halloween 3, Season of the Witch, Halloween H2O, Prom Night, or The Fog? Oh, that was like simultaneously. That was... I guess for you,
Halloween H2O.
That's H2O.
it was The Fog.
Really?
Alright, we're done. I'm done. That's bull.
I mean, we didn't listen. We heard Jamie Lee Curtis and thought Halloween automatically. We didn't even know those
Because
people.
Jamie Lee and Janet Leigh are in that movie.
I didn't say
Really?
Janet Lee though.
Yeah.
I didn't say Janet Lee.
Yeah, he didn't.
What did he say?
He said something else.
Yeah, it's just something Lay.
How many years did Angus Scrimm have when the last Phantasm movie? We will skip. No, y'all know this.
These questions suck.
Some of them are actually good. All right, here we go. In Scream 4, Ghostface asks horror Nat Kirby Reed to name all of remakes of the groundbreaking horror movies, sequels in Friday the 13th franchise, sequels in the Nightmare on Elm Street franchise, Killers from Stab franchise.
I think it was Killers from Stab.
I'll go with remakes.
Of what?
Whatever the answer said remakes.
Okay.
Because they talked about remakes in that movie.
Yeah, we got it.
What, Stabs?
It was remakes.
Oh, fuck. I know Stab was the movie in Scream.
I just remember
Scream
because
4.
like in that movie, all they talked about was like the remakes and stuff.
Huh.
Who was the main antagonist in the Hitcher movies?
What?
John Ryder, Michael Myers, George Meeks, and Mickey Altier.
John
Ryder. I was gonna say that.
Yep.
Yeah. Any question?
I saw one of the answers and they spelled his name wrong.
He's so Freddy Krueger.
Wait, is he?
They said. Wait, which one is
That's how you spell it, ain't it?
I didn't know they spelled it K-R-U.
Wait, let me see.
They
That's how you
spelled
spell it.
Michael Myers' name wrong. It was
Let me
Michael
see.
Myers.
They spelled Myers, right?
How they
Let me
spell it?
see.
No, everything's spelled right. M-Y-E-R, right?
Oh, yeah, you tripping. That's how you spell their
I
names.
swear it was different.
Alright, well, who was the killer in Friday the 13th? Yeah.
Jason Voorhees.
Pamela Voorhees.
Oh, damn.
You're right.
That's right. That's not, you didn't say Friday the 13th franchise. That's not fair.
It didn't say franchise. It said Friday the 13th.
I know, that's what I'm saying. You didn't say franchise. That's why. That's right. The first movie was called Friday the 13th, and it was Pamela Voorhees. That is right.
I was just joking. I didn't know she
That's
was
my
an answer.
fault. Well, he said if he would have said franchise, it would have been Jason, but because the first movie, you know,
I just used my symposium.
damn me. Which of the following things did Alice use to defeat Freddy in Nightmare on Elm Street? Wait, what?
Street ball?
Right. Which of the following things did Alice use to defeat Freddy Krueger in Nightmare on Elm Street 4: The Dream Master?
I watched
Holy
that movie
water,
one time.
a rifle, a crucifix, a mirror. I didn't make it.
1, 2, 3, shoot.
Ah!
I'm good at scissors, paper, rock. I forgot what the answers were. Hold on.
Holy water, a rifle, a crucifix, a mirror.
Crucifix, I'm guessing.
No, a mirror.
Who the fuck uses a mirror to kill somebody?
Oh, I thought it was crucifix too. Because I remember she was
I-
holding it.
I should have guessed. That's the one I guessed.
You didn't say nothing.
I'm asking a question.
You just be like, hey.
I think it's.
What is the name of the book from the Evil Dead franchise? Oh, that's easy.
Oh, yeah.
The Kandarian book. Claw 2. Necronomicon and the Verada.
Necronomicon.
No, what?
the Necronomicon.
He said Necronomicon.
I've never heard of it.
Really?
You never heard of those books?
He said Nebulanomicon.
Who was the main antagonist in Prom Night 2 and 3?
The main antagonist?
Alex Hammond, Carrie White, Mary Lou Maloney, or Bill Nordham?
Well, you said main antagonist?
Who's Carrie White?
Yeah.
Carrie White's from the Carrie franchise.
I'm trying. Does antagonist mean villain?
Yes.
Alright, I know that one. It's Mary Lou.
Right. Alright.
Wow.
Quiz
I didn't know that.
quiz is over again.
God, I seen somebody review those movies, so I know who it was. I never watched them though.
Alright, guys, we ran out of time. No playing.
Yeah, you want to wrap it up?
Sure.
guys, we ran
All right. Well, this has been fun. We've talked about. Oh, I'm so sorry.
He said, "This has been fun." Right on my foot.
We've talked about a lot of horror movie franchises. We talked about things we love. We talked about underrated stuff. And then we did. And then
I keep doing
He
it.
said we were gonna get to it. We never did.
And then we had fun doing a
Right.
nice little Halloween quiz.
The quiz was ass.
This was enjoyable. We'll try to do this every year. Probably a lot earlier in the day. We'll try to do it. But this would get your hand off. What time is it? Oh my god.
11:07.
I gotta get to bed. But this has been fun. Until next time, we'll see you guys when I see you. I have been Tony Rob, also known as Robcore.nation. This has been Brandon Champion, Demon the Warrior, and this has been the ADD.
The ADD.
The 83.0 podcast. Oh my god.
For my lights. I ripped it off the wall. For my hats. Y'all destroying everything. There go Jason on the floor.
Until next.
Why you got 20,000 hats?
Oh, I'm so sorry. Until next time, I will see you guys on the next one. This has been fun. This has been the 83.0 podcast, Horror Halloween edition. We'll see you next time. Peace.
Happy Halloween, everyone.